This is Apple Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice. Classic games on our tabletops. Good morning, everyone. This is Apple Brian at Apple Baseball Classics, bringing to you another tabletop baseball game. This is the ALCS for the 1960 tournament using Stra-O-Matic Basic. And making it to the ALCS was the 1960 Chicago White Sox, led by Louis Aparicio, and the 1960 New York Yankees, led by AL MVP Roger Maris. Here's your starting lineup for today's game. White Sox are visitors. We're at Yankee Stadium. Let's see if we get this. I don't know if that's going to focus on camera that well. Let's see what we got here. Not going to be focused. Aparicio, Fox, Minoso, Severs, Smith, Freeze, Landis, Lawler, and Ballman. Two good defensive teams here. Aparicio's a 1. Landis is a 1. Got 3 2s, Fox, Minoso, and Lawler. Smith in right field's a 2 defense. Here's your Yankee starters. Richardson, Kubek. Still not, there we go. Richardson, Kubek, Mantle, Maris, Skowron, Berra, Howard, Boyer, and Ford starting for the Yankees. So Ford is pitching against Frank Ballman of the White Sox. Let's go down on the field and get this game started. Whitey Ford, 3.08 earned run average, 12 and 9 in 1960. Here's the pitch to the leadoff hitter, Louis Aparicio. Top of the first, the ALCS. We rolled that was a 4. 4-9 is a base hit, single for Aparicio, and he's got quick, so right away, pressure's applied to Whitey Ford and the Yankees. AA stealing. In my games I use for the stealing, defensive catchers one will take off 2 points. Defensive catcher ones take off 4, 2s defenders take off 2, 3s don't affect it, and that's what we got here. Knowing we got a 2 catching for New York, so he would take off 2. 3s don't take off any, and defensive 4 add 2 to the steal ratings. So 1 through 15, Aparicio, should he decide to go, will be safe. Nelly Fox is batter, 289. And you know me, I like the steal. There he goes. And he has stolen easily, rolling a 1, stolen base for Aparicio, like stealing candy from a baby. Here is, we didn't do that. Here is Nelly Fox. 4-6 is a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field. Makes the catch. 1 down for Whitey Ford. Here is Minnie Minoso. New to get into the Hall of Fame last year. Crime Dog from McGriff is going into the Hall of Fame this coming year. Here's the pitch to Minnie Minoso. 1-9 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Minoso's retired, and there's 2 down. Ford may pitch out of the small jam here with a runner in scoring position. He's got to do it with Royce Severs, 295 hitter in 1960 with power. Former St. Louis Brown, former Washington Senator. Here's a pitch to Severs. 6 has popped up on the infield. Moose Skowron flips down the shades and makes the catch. 3 outs. We have no runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the first. Yankees coming to bat in a 0-0 game. Frank Baumann is on the mound for Chicago. Star high school pitcher in St. Louis, Missouri. Pitched a no-hitter his last high school game, which was in the state championship. which he always said was one of his great thrills in baseball. Drafted into the Army, and he injured his arm in the Army. He felt like doing too many push-ups, which they had him doing all the time. He got too strong, he thought, in his upper arms, and hurt his arm pitching in the Army. And that kind of followed his career, but he had a great year in 1960. Started out in the bullpen and then went to the starting rotation, 13-6, 2.68 earned run average. Leading off for the Bronx Bombers is Bobby Richardson. Here's a pitch to Bobby from Franklin. 6-9 is a base on balls, and the Yankees get their first man on. Didn't have the speed that Aparicio has. He's a C stealer. Catcher for the Sox is very good. It's Stra-O-Matic. He's a 2, so he would take 2 off his stealing. And here is Tony Kubek. Yankees might hit and run. In fact, they do hit and run, but at 12, there's going to be batter lines out to second base, caught by Fox. Easy throw to first. It's a double play on the hit and run. Base is clear and 2 outs. So that brings up Mantle and Maris on deck. Base is clear. Here's the pitch to Mickey. 40 homers in 1960. 4-7. Ground ball second base X. That's Fox. He's a 2. And Nelly makes the play. So Frank Baumann walked the batter, but ends up facing the minimum. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the top of the second inning. Nothing. All right, Whitey Ford returns to the mound, and he'll be facing Al Smith, Gene Freese, and Joe Landis in the second inning for the White Sox. Al Smith, a member of the 1954 Cleveland Indians that won the American League Championship. There's a pitch to Al Smith. 4 is a drive by Smith. It could be, it is out of here, a home run for Al Smith, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead here on the road at Yankee Stadium. Gene Freese. 6-8 is a line drive into the alley in left field. Freese will round first and get the second. It's a double for Gene Freese. This inning does not start well for Whitey Ford. Homer and then a double. Here's Jim Landis, 253 hitter. Very talented center fielder for the White Sox. Fast, has A speed. We're stealing, and he's a 1 defender on defense. Here's the pitch to, Jim Landis, 3-11. Ground ball to the shortstop. Checks the runner and throws the first. Freese holds at second, 1 down. Catcher Sherman Lawler. Logged a lot of years for the White Sox behind the plate. 4-5 is a ground ball shortstop X. That's Kubek's a 2. And that's an out, but the runner goes to third. Well, Freese is at third with 2 down, 90 feet away. And now the pitcher's up. Frank Baumann. He's using batting card number 2. 1-8 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Ford gets out of the second with a minimum of damage. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. So White Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. AL MVP for 1960. And pretty sure he's also the MVP in 1961 as well. Roger Maris leads off for the New Yorkers, now down by one. 2-3 is a ground ball to first base. That is Roy Sievers. Flips to Frank Baumann covering, and there's one away. Moose Skowron, the first baseman. Hit for an average and for power, and did so many years in his career. And it's displayed in 1960, 309 with 26 homers. 3-8 is a swing and miss, strike 3. Baumann strikes out Skowron, 2 outs. There's Yogi. Two-7 popped up on the infield, and that's caught by Roy Sievers. 3 up and 3 down for the Yanks. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the third. 1-0 Chicago. Baumann made the last out for the Pale Hose. So Aparicio will lead off. Singled and stole a base in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Louis. That's a base hit for Aparicio. Split chance 1-3, 6 on the die. 1-3 would be a triple, but it's a single for Aparicio. He is 2 for 2. And it was so easy stealing second the first time, he may do it again. There he goes. Not as easy, but safe. Fox is up with Aparicio at second and nobody out. All right, 5-7 is a ground ball second base X. Richardson is a good fielder over there. He's a 1. And he makes the play. Runner goes to third. So Aparicio's 90 feet away with 1 down. Base hit here. Wild pitch. Long fly ball will pad the White Sox 1-run lead. Benny Minoso's the batter, 3-11 on the year. 6-5 is a fly ball to left field, but is very shallow and caught by Yogi Berra. The runner will not be able to advance. 2 outs. Roy Sievers. Now he'll take a hit. Here's the pitch to Sievers. 3-5. And that is a hit. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. Roy Sievers with a 2-run home run puts the White Sox up 3-0. Aparicio crosses the plate, waits and congratulates Seaver as he comes across. Al Smith is there for the congratulations party as well. Now he's a hitter. 2-6 is a ground out to third base, fielded by Cleet Boyer. Throw to first. Sox are out in the top of the third, but they get 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left. It's 3-0 Chicago. All right, 2.69 ERA for Baumann. He had a good year. He's primarily a fastball pitcher. Ellie Howard. Yankee catchers did about first. Only 245, 6 home runs in 1960. He really broke out in 1961, hitting over 340. There's a pitch to Elston Howard. 1-9 is a drive by Howard, but it's going to be caught on the warning track by Minnie Minoso. 1 down. Cleet Boyer, who hated playing in Yankee Stadium, his home ballpark, he felt like right field was too hard on him. Being so deep, here's the pitch to Boyer. Fly ball towards center field. Jim Landis giving chase makes the catch, 2 outs, 2 flyouts, and that brings up the pitcher, Whitey Ford, hitting card number 2. Yankees looking for the first hit. 6-4 is a fly ball to Landis in center. 3 up and 3 down for the Bronx Bombers. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 3-0 White Sox. Gene Freese will lead off for the Pale Hose, third baseman. Here's the pitch to Gene Freese, doubled his first time up. 4-6 is a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field. Down. Jim Landis, the Sox center fielder. Spent some time playing in Kansas City with the Kansas City A's. 1-9 is a drive by Jim Landis. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. Third home run off Whitey Ford. And he has not been a mystery to these White Sox hitters, not normally power hitters. Landis hit 10 in 1960. It's 4-0 Chicago. Sherm Lawler. 6-3 is a ground ball to Moose Gowron at first base. He ways off forward and steps on the bag himself. There's 2 outs. And now Frank Bowman comes up with a 4-run lead. Bases clear. 4-6 is a fly out to Mickey Mantle in the center field. 1 run on 1 hit. Well, the last of the 4th inning, 4-0 Chicago. Top of the Yankee order, and it's Bobby Richardson. But I got some more figuring to do to figure out Frank Bauman. Here's the pitch to Richardson. There's a base on balls. Ball 4 to Bobby. He's been patient today. He hits his second walk, and he has been the Yankees' only base runner. If he wants to steal, which he's not going to with, I'm not even going to think about it. 4 runs down. Tony Kubek, 273 hitter, steps into the box. 3-11, that's a base hit for Kubek. Chance to go to third for Richardson. He is a 1-14 base runner. Nobody out. He's going to hold at second. They're going to play it safe and not take any chances down by 4 runs. And Madeline Maris coming up. First hit for the Yankees. Bombing into the stretch. Here's the pitch to Mick. There's a drive by Mantle off the top of the wall. Let's see. Richardson's going to score. And Kubek's going to score, and Mantle's not stopping until he gets a third. 2-run triple for the Mick. 2 RBIs makes the score White Sox 4, Yankees 2. And Yankees are going to work now. Here's Roger Maris. 39 homers, 283 hitter in 1960. Very good defensive player. He was also a 1 in right field. Infield playing back. 1-4 is a ground ball to first base B. So if no runners are forced, they're holding. So Maris is out. 3 unassisted. 1 down. Bill Skowron. I always thought during the late 50s and 60s, especially late 50s, that hard-looking face of Skowron and the hard-looking face of Hank Bauer, who someone once said Bauer's face looked like a clenched fist. Plus, Bauer was a World War II veteran that definitely gave the Yankees a rugged, tough look, matching their championship caliber. Here's the pitch to Muscow, and the infield still playing back. 2-4 is a ground ball to shortstop. That will get the runner home. Hit into the middle infield. Mantle scores. Scour's out 6-3, and now it is 4-3, New York. Yogi comes up with the bases clear, but runs in for the Yankees in the fourth inning. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman Nellie Fox calls for it and makes the grab. Yankees strike back here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They get 3 runs on 2 hits and nobody left. Chicago 4 and New York 3. And 4 will stay in there. And trying not to serve up any more Gophers. Top of the order for the White Sox, and Louis Aparicio has been a pest. He's 2 for 2. Stolen base and 1 run scored. Here's the pitch to little Louis. 3-7 is popped up on the infield. Clete Boyer is under it and makes the catch. 1 down in the top of the 5th. Here's Nellie Fox. Held the bat straight up and down, kind of extended his arms a little bit. Choked up a lot and seldom struck out. 5-7 is a ground ball second base X. Richardson's a 1. 1-on-1 is a out. 2 up and 2 down for the Pale Hose. Here is Minnie Minoso. Came out of the Negro Leagues, played for the New York Cubans, and won the 1947 Negro League Championship. Played with Louis Tiant's father on that team. By the way, 2-3 is a base on balls. Minoso takes first. First walk given up by Whitey Ford. And Minoso is a beast stealer. With 2 outs, his chances to steal second are 1-11 because of Howard's a 2 defensive catcher. There's a pitch to Severs. Minoso at first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Roy Severs strikes out. No runs, no hits, 1 left. No errors. But at the bottom of the 5th inning, Chicago 4 and New York 3. Each game of the series will be played at Yankee Stadium, as the Yankees are the number 1 seed in the tournament. If there's some past games on the National League side that you want to watch, close your ears. The Milwaukee Braves made it to the championship series, beating the Pittsburgh Pirates. So they'll play the winner of this series after somebody loses 2 games. This is game 1. Nelson Howard steps into the box for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time up. And he flies to left his second time up. 1 down. Clete Boyer. 5-2 is popped up on the infield. Third baseman Gene Freese flips the shades over near the dugout, makes the catch. Foul territory, 2 outs. Here's Whitey. Whitey Ford flying at the center his first time up. And it's a ground ball to the first baseman, Roy Severs, who flips to Frank Bowman covering. 3 up and 3 down for the Yanks. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It is 4-3 Chicago. Al Smith will lead off for the White Sox. Marty Ford completes his warm-up tosses. And the somewhat small left-hander is ready to go. Marty Ford, early in his career, was mostly a fastball pitcher. He pitched with a lot of variety later in his years. Had a curveball, a slider, and some say he loaded up sometimes for spitball. Here's a pitch to Al Smith. 1-8 is a line drive over Kubek into left field. Al Smith is on with a single. C. Stealing. Here's Gene Freeze. Some strikeouts on his cards. I'm not going to try to, and strikeouts on Ford's car. I'm not going to try to hit and run here. We'll play it straight away. Here's a pitch to Gene Freeze. 5-5, swing and a miss, strike 3 for Freeze. So we held the runner, at least we didn't get to strike him out, throw him out. 1 down. Jim Landis homered his last time up, 1 for 2. Base on balls this time, Ford, long memory, pitches carefully to Landis, first and second. Here is Sherman Lawler, the catcher. Some years in the late 50s, he was kind of a middle of the order type hitter where he would hit about 20 home runs a year. He's only got 7 in 1960, 421 at bats. First and second, 1 down. Stretch and pitch. Ground ball to Kubek, who flips to Richardson over to first. 6-4-3, inning, double play. No runs, a hit. No errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-3 Chicago. Frank Ballman, nursing the slimmest of leads, picks up the rosin bags and now is doing his warm-up tosses. Whitey Ford made the last out for the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th. So we're at the top of the order, and Bobby Richardson, who has walked twice, steps into the box for New York, doing what leadoff hitters should do, get on base any way they can. There's a pitch to Richardson. 2-6 is a ball smack down the line. Richardson will get at least 2. He's going for 3, and that is a triple, 1 through 3 triple on the split die. It's a 2. So a leadoff triple for Bobby Richardson. Represents a potential tie and run at third base. Sox will play the infield in. Tony Kubek wants to get the ball somewhere in the air. Definitely wants to make contact. Here's a pitch for 10. Ground ball shortstop X. That is Aparicio, and he is a 1. That's going to be an out. And the runner will advance. RBI for Kubek. When the infield's in and you get a ground ball X, I'm pretty sure you ignore the infield in chart and go with what the fielding chart says. So it is now tied 4-4. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Here's Mickey Mantle stepping in the box with a new ball game. 1 down. Here's a pitch to Mantle. 5-10 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Mickey strikes out, 1 for 3. Here's Roger Maris, left-handed batter. 5-7 is a base hit for Roger Maris. 2-out single. Pretty good base runner, not a base stealer though. 1 through 14 is his speed. He's stealing. Here's Bill Skowron. That dice went off the table, so we'll re-roll that. 4-9 is that was an 18 before I started fiddling with it. So 4-9 is ground out to second base. Nellie Fox on the play. There was a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Go to the top of the 7th inning, 4-4 tie. This will be a fatigue inning for Whitey Ford. 3 bad things happen. He'll be tired. And there's going to be a pinch hitter for Frank Bauman to lead off the 7th inning. So we'll close the book on Frank Bauman. Pitches 6 innings, gives up 4 runs. A new pitcher for the White Sox is going to be warmed up in the bullpen. Only using 3 starters in this championship series. Bauman, Wynn, and Pierce will be the starters. So we got Score and Shaw in the bullpen. And I think we're going to go with Herb Score. 5 and 10, 3.71 earned run average. All right, Score trying to make a comeback from getting clobbered by line drive. He's warming up in the bullpen, batting card number 1 when he comes in. And let's figure out the pitch hitter. Pitch hitter is going to be longtime White Sox player Earl Torgerson. I've got Klazuski, but I think I'd rather have him hitting with somebody on base. All right, Torgerson steps into the box for Chicago. He's a veteran by 1960. He played on the 48 Braves that made the World Series. Earl Torgerson wears glasses, and he is, I think, a right-handed batter. Nope, he was left-handed batter. All right, here's the pitch from Whitey Ford to Earl Torgerson. Doesn't matter which side he bats from on basic strat. 6-10 is a fly ball to center field. Mickey Mantle is under and makes the catch. 1 down. Here's the top of the order, Louis Aparicio. He's been busy, 2 for 3. Popped up on the infield toward the mound. Moose Skowron claims it and grabs it. 2 down. Nellie Fox. One 9 to Fox is a ground ball to second base. Bobby Richardson throws out his counterpart. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the bottom of the 7th inning, 4-4 tie. Ricky Barrett will lead off for the Yankees, then Elston Howard and Clete Boyer. If anybody gets on, the pitcher for which we'll probably pitch it for. And once again, the new pitcher for Chicago is Herb Score. He was 3.71 earned run average. Started out in the Cleveland Indian organization, became an ace until his injury. Here's a pitch to Yogi Berra on in the 7th inning. 6-4 is a swing and miss, strike 3, 1 down. Elston Howard. That's a base hit. Nope, it's not. 19-15 with a split. Caught by the third baseman. Outstanding play by Gene Freeze. That ball had a base hit written all over it. There's Clete Boyer. And Boyer grounds to shortstop. Aparicio scoops in and throws. 3 outs. Let's see. We go to the top of the 8th inning. There were no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. 4-4 tie. I forgot to change the scoreboard. My apologies. They've got 8 up there now. Minnie Minoso for the White Sox will lead off. And we didn't make it to 4, so he'll probably go one more inning. He pitched a clean inning last time. Here's a pitch to Minoso. Base hit for Minnie. That's first mark against Ford's fatigue. Minoso is 1 for 3. He is a B stealer. Good catcher back there, so it's a little risky to be stealing here. 4 receivers, 295, 28 homers, and has homered today, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop, could be 2. Kubek to Richardson, over to Scott. It is a 6-4-3 double play. Clears the bases, 2 outs. Al Smith. .312 is a base on ball, so 2 marks against Whitey's fatigue. Gene Freeze. We'll see if he can get out of the inning. Here's a pitch to Gene Freeze. 2-6 is a line drive snagged by the third baseman, Clete Boyer. Great defensive play, great defensive third baseman. Bails out Ford here in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We're at the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 4-4. Timeout. We need a pitch hitter and new pitcher for the Yankees. Herb Score will return to the mound, and he's a starter. I guess he's not supposed to be relieving, but he's relieving. We're only using 3 starters. Here we go with bullpen for New York, and pitching there is Luis Arroyo, as well as, just Arroyo. Maybe Gerba. Eli Gerba will also loosen up. Pitch hitting for New York will be Gil McDougall in his last year for the Yankees. So we can close the book on Whitey Ford. He goes 8 innings, gives up 4 runs, all of them earned. And McDougall steps into the box for New York. Here's a pitch from Herb Score. For 9 is a base on balls. McDougall does his job and gets on. He has D speed, but decent base runner, 1 through 13. Bobby Richardson. Not sure which pitcher to put in yet, Gerba or Arroyo. We'll see if there's a lead or not. After this inning, here's a pitch to Bobby Richardson. 6-7 is a ground ball to second base, X. Fox is a 2. And 6-2 is going to be a double play. 4-6-3. Twin killing, 2 outs. Tony Kubek. .25 is fly to center field. Jim Landis is under it and makes the catch. 3 outs, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the top of the 9th inning, 4-4 tie. A new pitcher for New York is going to be Eli Gerba, 3.67 ERA, 6-4. On the record, I kind of used to confuse him with Ryan Duran when I was little. Well, let's see. Bottom of the Chicago order for the ninth inning: Landis, Lawler, and Herb Score if we get there. Probably the pinch hitter. Let's see. All right, Gerber's done with his warm-up tosses, and Jim Landis steps into the box, top of the ninth inning. 6-7 is a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field, 1 away. Brings up Jim Landis, who homered in this game. He's 1 for 2 with a walk also. 6-10. Let's see, get the picture up there. I changed the wrong card, so it should be Lawler batting. Landis flied to center, and we roll a 6-10. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Lawler is not there for long. That's 2 outs. Score can go long, so he's going to bat. Nobody's on base. 3-5 is the ground out to the shortstop, Tony Kubek. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. 4-4 tie. Mantle, Maris, and Skowron due up in the ninth. This is the part of the order the Yankees want to have. Here's the pitch to the Nick from Herb Score. 5-7 is a line drive to first base, caught by Royce Sievers. Mantle's out. Here's Roger Maris. 2-7, Maris gets a walk. Herb Score dealing carefully. Maris is 1 for 3, been on base twice. Bill Skowron doesn't get easy in this New York lineup. Skowron followed by Yogi Berra. 4-5 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Score U-turns Skowron. It's going to be up to Yogi. On Ken Burns' baseball special, it was related that Stengel said that he never wanted to go into an important game without his man. And his man was Yogi Berra for years. Here's the pitch to Yogi. 2-6 is a line drive to second base. So the Yankees hit the ball hard in the ninth, but they don't get anything going. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Go to the 10th inning. Extra innings at the Bronx, 4-4 tie. Gerber can stay in. He's rated starter reliever. I'm not going to put any ghost runners on. They didn't do that in 1960, and I don't think they should do that in 2023 either. All right, here is Herb Score. Made the last out. So he should not be batting. Aparicio steps up to the plate against Eli Gerba. Pitch to Louis. 4-9 is a ball struck into the alley. Aparicio will round first and get into second base, standing up with leadoff double. 3-5 for Louis Aparicio. Double-A Steeler stealing third. I think Strat kind of penalizes quite a bit. Way too much, like Double-A would be 1 to 11 to steal third. There are some base stealers who prefer stealing third, actually. But Nellie Fox is a batter, and I got to call time out. My battery on my computer is going to go dead. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right. 10 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, I hope my viewers are patient with my live games here. This is the sort of thing you could edit out if you're not doing live. But it's kind of fatal if my computer goes dead in the middle of the game. All right, we're ready to go again. Here's Fox, nobody out, and a runner at second base. Oh boy, do we bunt? 289. I think Fox will bunt. Rolls a 7, and that's going to be successful. Batter thrown out by the first baseman, and Aparicio goes to third. Sacrifice. That bunt was down the first baseline, 3-4. Aparicio's at third with 1 out, and the Yankees will play the infield in. Manny Minoso is the batter. Tough spot for the Yankees, dealing with a Hall of Famer here. There's a pitch to Minoso. 2-4 is a drive by Minoso. It could be, it is out of here, a home run for Minnie and the White Sox that have muscled up today. That's their 4th home run. Two runs in, White Sox 6, Yankees 4. And Yankees are looking like they might be dropping game 1 in this best of 3 series. Roy Severs steps into the box. Home runs today by Minoso, Severs, Smith, and Landis. The middle of the order, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have all gone deep. Oh, no, Landis hit 7th. Freeze hit a double, though. He almost went deep. There's a pitch to Roy Severs. 5-4 is a catcher's card X. LER to 2. 5-2 is a pop out caught by the catcher. 2 outs. Al Smith. 3-7 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. But the White Sox are happy. They scored 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left. But to the bottom of the 10th inning, Chicago 6 and New York 4. This is Herb Score's ball game. He's going to stay in. It'll be Howard, Boyer, and then a pitch hitter for the pitcher. Who's going to be Hector Lopez. So Gerber goes out. We can close the book on Eli Gerber. Pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 runs. Could be a loser in this game. Score is in for his 4th inning of work. And he'll be facing, as I said, Howard, Boyer, and a pitch hitter, Hector Lopez. Here's the pitch to Elston Howard, bottom of the 10th. The Yankees down by 2. 1-3, ground ball to shortstop. Aparicio scoops from the hole, makes the long throw across, and Elston Howard is not very fast. He's out. 1 down. Clete Boyer. Six eight is a base hit for Boyer. That gets a tie and run to the plate, and that's going to be Elston. That's going to be Hector Lopez. Lopez is 284 hitter. He played some years for the Kansas City A's, played third base for the A's. Not a very good defensive third baseman, but he's a solid and consistent hitter. Herb Score into the stretch, the pitch to Hector Lopez. Ground ball shortstop X. Aparicio is a 1. Split die is a 1. And that is a 6-4-3 game-ending double play. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Final score, Chicago White Sox 6, New York Yankees 4. Herb Score is going to be the winner. He pitched 4 innings, gave up no runs, in relief of Frank Baumann, who went 6 and gave up 4. Eli Gerba is the losing pitcher, pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 runs. A 2-run home run, game-winning homer by Benny Minoso, who Minoso went 2 for 4. Let's do the line score first. Yankees, 6 runs on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. White Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. New York had 4 runs on only 4 hits, and they committed no errors. The story of the day was the power, the unusual power of the Chicago White Sox. And we're going to make Benny Minoso today's star of the game, 2 for 4 with the game-winning home run in the top of the 10th inning. So Minoso is the star of the game. Hope you enjoyed this. We're going to go to game 2. Yankees will be in danger of losing the ALCS in game 2, so could be sudden death baseball. Not going to do that. I don't think we'll play this tomorrow. We might put a game up on Wednesday. Tomorrow I want to prepare for my NFL Pick Show. If you watch that, that's on Tuesday nights at 6. We compete with Rob Exclamation Points channel with our straight up NFL picks each week. And tune us in for that at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Meanwhile, thank you for watching today. Have a good day, and may God bless.